Juseyo!
So it's coming up to the end of January now, and this month we've gone through a lot of products each, and we found a lot of products that we like and that we don't like, and we thought we'd show you some of our favorites this month. We thought it'd be a good start to the year, really.
Yeah, so we're going to be talking about different makeup products, different skincare products, general favorites. So that's going to be very miscellaneous things that we're going to talk about too. So this is an eyeshadow palette that I bought in Etude House a few weeks ago, towards the beginning of January. This is part of their Lunar New Year collection. It's the Lucky Rooster whatever collection. This one is RD305. I'm not sure if the line is called Look at My Eyes Cafe or if this particular one is, but it's got a cute little chicken. That's cute. Next is my Saem Powerproof Tank Liner. This is a very good liner. Its staying power is really good. This is my second liner that I've bought because of how good it is. I feel like I should probably venture into other liners just to kind of compare and contrast, but this one is my personal favorite for the month. Finally, it's my eyebrow stuff. This is my Taupe Pomade from ColourPop, and this is the pencil in the liner pencil in the same color. It's got a spoolie, and I've obviously used it, and it's a very thin tipped liner. Can't turn it back down.
The first thing that I have is the exact same liner because it really is great. I actually have it in brown as well as the black. I use black more often because I was hoping the brown would be a little bit lighter, because when you just do like one swatch of it, it's a really light brown, but you know, with eyeliner you can't just do one line. You kind of have to go over it a few times, so it ends up looking really dark. But yes, I love this liner, the Powerproof Tank Liner. It's awesome. The next one that I have is, I really like this, it's the 3CE Under the Eye Flash. This one is in number 3, Lovable. You probably can't see it. It's a really nice champagne-y colour that I like to put underneath my eyes. And I have another one called Romanticism or Romantic. I think that's number 1, and it's this rosy gold colour, and that one's probably my favourite colour, but I can't find it, so I'm showing you this one instead. And then lastly for my eyes, I have the Wonder Drawing Skinny Eyebrow pencil from Holika. It's actually really similar to your ColourPop one. It has the spoolie at one end, which again I have also used because I constantly use it, and it's just a really thin pencil at the other end. And did you say that it's kind of similar to the Brow Wiz by Anastasia Beverly Hills?
I have 2 contours that I like to use, contour bronzer. So this is a sample that I got when I was still in the States from Sephora. It's obviously been used a lot. This is the Chocolate Soleil from Toofaced. I actually really like this product. I use it a lot. I'm actually about to hit pan on this sample.
Does it smell good? Does it smell like chocolate?
Yes. I do have this Artclass by Rodin. It's the contour from Too Cool for School. It has 3 shades, lighter, medium, darker. The medium one's good for smaller and more defining contours, like on your nose and anywhere else you might like, and overall it's a good one just for your overall face. For my other face product, I have the Skin Food Salmon Dark Circle Concealer Cream. I honestly don't use it a lot because I don't have a lot of dark spots or under eye circles. Usually my foundation can cover it unless I'm using a really light foundation. So I haven't really used a lot of it, but it's a really good color to cancel out all those dark circles.
Yeah, it's my holy grail product. I haven't mentioned it in these favorites because I actually don't know why I haven't mentioned it, but it is my holy grail product. For people who swear by like YSL Touche Eclat for underneath here, this one trumps it, 100% trumps it. And it is so cheap as well, and it doesn't move, it doesn't crease, it's fantastic. I cannot say anything bad about it at all.
Next for face, I'm going to go straight into the foundation. This is my Tarte Rainforest of the Sea water foundation. It's in light neutral. I got this again when I was still in the States. This is my go-to for light coverage. I do have a BB cushion that I usually go to now here, but that's also because here I'm so much paler than I was, and I bought this during the summer, so this is still a little bit darker than my current skin tone. And finally I have the InnisFree No Sebum powder, mineral powder. This is the loose powder. They also have the packs, but personally I prefer the loose because a lot of people use the Laura Mercier loose powders or the what is it, Makeup Forever HD powder to bake. But this is actually really good to bake. It also picks it all up. Like if you watch our Soleil video, our Lunar New Year look video, you can see I like rub my face just because it smooths it out so well and it blurs really well. And these are really cheap too.
I actually don't like the No Sebum powder just because on me, because I have quite pale skin, especially here because I'm not tanned, I find it like it washes me out. It makes me look really like dull. It makes my skin look really dull. So I personally prefer a powder with a little bit of colour in. The next thing I'm gonna do is my Sleek highlighting palette. They look really coloured in this, but they are amazing. The colour payoff from these is fantastic. They all have more of a kind of silvery undertone, even though, you know, you've got a peachy one, you've got a lilac one. I have never touched the cream one because I don't really like cream highlighters. Yeah. I have quite a few cream highlighters, but I don't really like them. So
I used the peach one the other night and it stayed on really well also.
Yeah, it's really good staying power. It's also really cheap as well. This in England is about £9.99, which is probably like 14,000 won and probably about
$12 to $13
because
in America. The
pound is weak at the moment. But it's really good value for money as well. This has lasted me a really long time and I really love it. It's called this color selection is called Solstice. So the colors are Ecliptic, Hemisphere, Subsolar, and Equinox. They're really nice names. But yeah, I really love this for highlighting. Next, I have concealer. Like you mentioned, the Under Eye Concealer by Skin Food is fantastic, but this from Aritaum is also amazing. This full cover liquid concealer. It is amazing. It's very heavy coverage though. So it's good for me. I personally like it, but if you don't like it too heavy, then maybe I would not suggest this. This is really good for blemishes. It's not formula-wise, it is not similar to the MAC Studio Fix concealer, but in terms of coverage, it is near the same, if not better. I would say this was better. I love it. It is another holy grail product for me. If I'm honest, it'll probably make it into my end of year favorites. But yeah, this one's fantastic. I personally really like the Magic Cushion by Missha. It's really good coverage and so long lasting. I mean, long lasting on your face, but also long in terms of the amount of product you get. There's a lot. I bought this maybe a 4 months ago or so, and I'm still getting a lot of product from it. I haven't even had to flip the cushion yet. It is really, really nice. And they come in like some decent color. Oh no, I think they only come in 2 colors.
They only come in 2 colors. Most Korean BB cushions or foundation cushions only come in 2 colors, 21 and 23.
Yeah, and I'm a 21.
And I'm a 23.
But even though I went into Etude House the other day and their 21 was actually too dark for my skin, the really yellowy one, because I really wanted to buy it. But yeah, this one is fantastic. It does have more of a dewy finish.
But you can fix that with powder.
Yeah, I powder my face anyway. Even if I've got a matte foundation on, I'm still gonna powder it. So this one is really good and really affordable, which is fantastic.
This is a lip tint. So from the liquid lips, I've kind of transitioned into wearing lip tints more. This is from PeriPera. This is a very creamy lip tint, so its staying power isn't very good, but this color is it's my favorite. It is the number 6 I can kind of read Korean, but I'm not going to sit here and try to pronounce it for you. It's the number 6. This is when they were having a promotion with Powerpuff Girls, and I had to get the Blossom one because as a child, my favorite. And then last lip product for me is from Etude House. This is also from the Lucky New Year, Lunar New Year collection. This one is, don't know. CR 212. This is another corally kind of pinky color. I really like this one. They're both creamy, and the reason I chose these two is not for staying power, because the one that Becky is going to tell you about does have really long staying power, and I do enjoy that one, but I find myself reaching for these two a lot, so I feel like it wouldn't be right if I didn't put this in my January favorites.
Okay, so I only really have one lip product that I'm going to talk about this month, and this is the Liptone Get It Tint from Tony Moly, and it's like a gel tint, I guess.
It's kind of watery. I feel like
it's very watery.
I feel like it's similar in consistency to the Benefit lip tints, but not in.
No.
They're different consistencies.
Yeah, this is a little bit thicker, so this is why it's more like a gel. Because the Benefit lip tints are that's
they're
like
straight up water.
I could pour this upside down and it's not moving, whereas the other ones are kind of straight up water. This is my favorite color. I have it in number 4. I have it in other colors as well. It's actually what I'm wearing on my lips right now, and I really like this color. It's like this kind of orangey red, bright red, but it doesn't look offensive. Whereas if you wear like a matte color, like a matte lipstick in this color, it's gonna be really bright and in your face. And I feel like because it's a lip tint and you kind of smush it into your lips, it's like less attention gaining, gathering.
No, getting, grabbing.
It's less attention grabbing, but it still gives you that pop of color, and I just really like them. Again, really affordable, really nice.
I really enjoy this sleeping pack.
It's so cute.
It's from Etude House. It's a bubble tea one. I got the black tea just because I genuinely just love black tea in general. They have a green tea one and a strawberry one. You take the you take the scooper and get a scoop of the actual product, and then take a pearl or two from inside, if you can see the fake tapioca pearls, and you squish it in your hands and you leave it on overnight and you just rinse it off in the morning. This product keeps my face very, very moisturized even until the morning, so that once I do my skincare my morning skincare, I don't need to put as much moisturizer or lotion on my face.
The next product I'm going to mention is the Neogen Real Fresh Foam, the green tea one, and it's really cute because it's got the green tea leaves in the bottom. It's just like this kind of foaming mask, and I find this really replenishes my skin.
Foaming cleanser.
Foaming cleanser, that's it. It really replenishes my skin. I don't know, my skin changes. My skin is a chameleon. My skin changes very often, and it goes from oily to dry, but it's not combination, because one day it will just be oily and the next day it'll be like,
nah,
my skin dead. But this one is just really good. It's for sensitive skin, so I'm guessing, like, depending on whatever skin you have, this one's gonna be nice. And I really like it. I use this as my second cleanser. I first go over with the Vanilla Co. Clean It Zero, and then I'll use this.
Okay, I'm gonna beat you to the punch for this one. I'm gonna go, this is my sample size. I have my full size at home, but I literally have this much in the big size, so I didn't want to carry it around.
I have the big size. This is the big size.
So, the regular size, they're all this size.
It's Sun & Park Beauty Water.
Sorry,
by the way.
I am so sorry. Yeah, Sun & Park Beauty Water. This is the beauty water. I really like Sun & Park Beauty Water and Beauty Gel. I haven't gotten my hands on the Beauty Gel yet. I've tried it and it's really moisturizing, but to be honest, because of the size and because of how long this bottle lasts, it's kind of expensive compared to everything else that we've been showing you.
It's something that I was kind of like, do I really want to invest in it? But then I did invest, and I personally will probably continue to use this. It brightens as well. which I think is very important for my skin because my skin can get very dull. So I really like this. So the next thing that I wanted to mention was actually something that you introduced to me and then my mum kind of backed it up unknowingly, is the Origins Ginseng eye cream. I have awful bags under my eyes. They're really dark. I can't help it. I've tried everything.
Except sleeping correctly. You have not tried that.
Haven't quite tried that, but everything else I've tried, and this is by far the best eye cream that I've had. It kind of has that kind of iridescent-y color to it, like a kind of a pearl color to brighten up.
It's a gel consistency. Both, all of the things in this line, I'm not sure about the rest of the Origins products, but in this line it's all gel, and this one actually makes your eyes kind of tingle underneath, but I don't use eye creams.
Really? That's probably because my under eyes are dead. They're literally dead. Why are you so popular? I'm getting all the messages.
Same person.
So I really like this. This is just a morning eye cream though. Sometimes I use it in the evening, but because of the brightening effect, you kind of just need to use it in the morning, and I use a different eye cream in the evening. So this is something that I really do recommend.
This is something that I discovered in America. I knew it was a Korean brand, but you can get this in Ulta stores. This is the Tony Moly I'm Real sheet mask. This in particular is the makgeolli one. This is a is makgeolli rice wine? I don't know.
It's like it's not a rice wine, it's a rice alcohol.
Yeah. So this has brightening powers because
it's fizzy rice alcohol.
Okay, she just really hates
I really
makgeolli.
Don't like it. I really
She hates
don't like
makgeolli, so she's not. That's why she knows.
This is the only makgeolli I like. The one in sheet mask.
This sheet mask is amazing. So they have a bunch like pomegranate and cucumber and things like that, like the typical things you would get. They also have one that's broccoli or something like that. It's really weird. But this one in particular works very well in soothing your skin, because there are some sheet masks that all of the different agendas behind the purposes for each sheet mask is different. This one is skin purifying. They have ulterior motives. Do you not know? They want your money. It makes uneven skin tone look radiant and glowing. So you just leave this on for like half an hour while you're doing whatever you can do. I watch movies with it, I do whatever. But this really, I have found that it brightens up my skin a lot, and I don't have an uneven skin tone, so I can't necessarily tell you if it works for that, but as a sheet mask, this is my go-to.
So what is your favorite kind of Western song?
For me, this was really hard to choose because recently I've been really into listening to trash hip-hop. Like, it's not trash. Okay, I don't know. People have mixed opinions about it, but I personally like it because it's catchy. I've been listening to Lil Uzi Vert a lot. My personal favorite song at the moment is P's and Q's.
My favorite Western song is by Mo and Snake Hips. I'm pretty sure it's probably not pronounced Mo, but that's what it looks like to me, so I'm gonna say Mo. And it's called Don't Leave, and I'm really into it because I kind of like more electronic music, I guess. Like not EDM per se, but more. I listen to a lot of trap. I listen to a lot of other stuff. I listen to all kinds of music, and I just really like that song at the moment because I love her voice. I think it's fantastic.
So my favorite song is It. I mean, it because there are 3 X's. It. That's my favorite song. I actually sing to it a lot, but the reason I'm gonna cheat is because I hear that song a lot more, but I find myself singing Girlfriend a lot too. It's really hard to choose one favorite song just because you kind of go through phases within the month. So those are my 2. Sorry, I cheated.
Oh, that's fine. I think
you can cheat too. I'll give you another cheat. I'll give you a cheat.
I guess in terms of like K-pop, I'm really into Fire Truck by NCT 127. It's a really catchy. It's such a catchy song. It's just constantly in my head. I really like it. I really like it. The video is weird, but I like it.
Some Mr. Fireman and I'm a rapper.
She is. MC Xtina.
Don't call me that. Okay, so that was it for our January favorites. We hope you enjoyed.
If you liked anything that we mentioned or you need to ask us any more questions, please just add a comment down below. Don't forget to comment,
Like,
subscribe, and just genuinely get in touch with us. Until next time, bye.
ciao.